Hello and welcome to this special edition of the Weekly Law Report. Lawyers Weekly recently hosted the inaugural Women in Law Awards. Around 150 women and men gathered at Zinc Bar, Federation Square in Melbourne to recognise women in the profession who are lighting the way. Caroline Counsel delivered an impassioned keynote declaring her support for diversity quotas.
And there are plenty of examples of other professions leading the way on quotas, and we can look to those other professions to glean the positive outcomes. The Australian Securities and Investments Commission ASIC set targets for women on boards of publicly listed companies with a resulting increase. The 4 big banks have set targets for women in senior roles, so why not law firms? This is a question we must all ask ourselves. On this point of quotas, Kate will have her view, no doubt, but I have been at it too long. I'm tired. I've seen too many good women fall by the wayside or not recognised, so forgive my impatience, Kate, with other methods of implementing. But I do believe those other methods of implementation are critical, so we do need to implement attitudinal change as well. But to paraphrase Ida Buttrose, it's just taking too darn long.
Counsel said other methods that attempt to address gender inequalities have so far failed to create lasting change. Kate Ashmor emceed the night, stirring up passion and support for women lawyers who are achieving great things despite the barriers they face in private practice, in-house and at the bar. Winner of the CCH Barristers Award, Fiona McLeod SC, said that while the Victorian Bar was not a boys' club culturally speaking, women still do not have equal opportunities.
Well, if you look at the Victorian Bar, it's actually been led by women for the last year, particularly. Melanie Sauce is our chairman and I've been the senior vice chairman, and there are women in positions of power and influence. Is it a boys' club? It's still difficult for women to get the quality and quantity of work that men are getting. So yes, in terms of their ability to appear in court.
Winner of the Jacinta Fish Legal Mentor Award used her position at Corrs Chambers Westgarth to advocate for change. Christine Covington chairs Corrs Diversity Council, which she founded in 2006. Upon receiving her award, along with the Law Firm Diversity Award on behalf of Corrs, Covington spoke about the challenges women face in returning to the profession.
That lack of confidence, that anxiety that you've been left behind, particularly there have been developments in the law that you haven't kept pace with. That's number one. Number two is that your routines have changed so drastically. I can remember thinking that as a young lawyer, the practice of law made me very, very tired. But there's nothing like the tiredness that confronts you when you become a mother.
Rebecca Heath beat off strong competition to take the Legal People Future Star Award. She played a major role in a case this year where her firm, Squire Sanders, represented 2 mining companies in the New South Wales Supreme Court. She's also busied herself with a proposal to the State Administrative Tribunal of Western Australia to get them to establish a pro bono panel.
I spent a year working as a judge's associate with Justice Barker when he was president there, and you'd see some applicants who came before the tribunal and they really just needed half an hour with the lawyer to explain a couple of things to them, and it would help them a lot.
Pro bono work is crucial to what lawyers do, according to this year's winner of the Salvo's Legal Pro Bono Award. Felicity Heffernan joined the Western Australia Department of Planning last year. At the time, more than half of its employees said they had witnessed bullying in the workplace.
I think Martin Luther King once said that you don't have to see the whole staircase, you just have to take the first step. And there are lots of opportunities across a diverse range of legal areas that lots of people, whether you're a junior, middle or senior practitioner, can help so many different people and get teams of people to help people, and that's what we're here for. Not just money, ethical requirements.
Heffernan undertook extensive pro bono work to address a gap in laws to prevent such bullying and create a more supportive workplace environment. Turning in-house now, and the leadership of Melbourne IT's General Counsel secured her the ACLA In-House Award. Asha Lee demonstrated her commercial wits over the past 12 months by leading a team on client applications for new top-level domains. She made the move in-house after 5 years at Maddox and 2 years at Freehills.
I find it incredibly, satisfying working with the business teams and influencing them to get them to make the right decision. Not just, or here's what you can do legally, which is what you tend to do as a lawyer in private practice. Here are your legal options.
It's not often that a partner is credited with fundamentally changing the culture of a law firm. But Norton Rose manager Wayne Spanner claims Sally Mackinder has done just that. Since she took hold of the firm's diversity strategy in 2005, Norton Rose has more than doubled the number of women at partnership level. The winner of the Lit Support Female Partner Award was honoured for driving a quantum shift in how the firm thinks about diversity.
I think what really made the change was realising that people weren't understanding this as a business issue, but they were looking at it as a social policy issue alone. And when I realised that, I realised we needed to change the dialogue and change the understanding of why diversity is so important, both for how we service our clients and for keeping really talented people in the profession. And I think once you understood that and changed the dialogue and changed the understanding of why it was so important, achieving that quantum shift was something that just started to turn, a bit like the Titanic, I suppose, before it went down.
Finally, the winner of the Allied Recruitment Solutions Lasting Legacy Award has left a large thumbprint on Australian society. Gillian Triggs, head of the Australian Human Rights Commission, has acted as a mentor to thousands of women in law.
The question answers itself. Of course women should have equality with men. But another and perhaps more interesting answer is that women bring so much to the law. I think they have a great intellect, great discipline. They have a wonderful ability at articulating ideas. They are they really have a very high standard in relation to their work for their clients, very high standard of ethics.
That's all we have time for in this edition of the Weekly Law Report. You can find full coverage of the awards and all our winners at our website. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, you can like us on Facebook and join in discussions on LinkedIn. I'm Stephanie Quine, thanks for watching.